One Piece may be the greatest thing to ever exist on this planet. Believe me, I mean it when I say this, guys. I love One Piece so much. It's crazy because, like, when I first started watching One Piece, I think a lot of people kind of have this journey as well. But you kind of start watching it, you're like, it's all right, it's cool. And then you get to Whiskey Peak and you're like, well, at least for me, that's how far I got. Took a break for a bit. But, you get like 70, 80 episodes in and you're like, I mean, this is taking forever. Like, you're like, I don't really care for these characters. I don't really care what these guys are doing. And then you get to Alabasta and then you're like, oh, this actually kind of gets kind of nice. And then Alabasta, they go before even Alabasta, right? You meet Chopper in Drum Island. You meet Chopper and you're like, wow, Chopper's really compelling. And like, I don't know if like there's anything else really up there, at least for me, when it comes to One Piece. Like, I watch One Piece pretty much every day. My One Piece journey, like, I recently got caught up, with the show and all that. And I've been, watching videos on the manga, and I don't know. Like, it's hard for me to even find words on it because I just really can't express how much I love One Piece. Clearly, Oda has been given a gift, a true talent to write something so spectacular. And we consider like the very scale of One Piece, right? Like, everything really is all about scale. Even the way that Oda draws, like the One Piece characters, the very scale of One Piece. Like, One Piece is its own world, its own self-contained universe of just thousands of characters. Something's always happening. Every character is compelling in their own right. Even ones that you don't think that like you would care about. Oda finds a way to make you care about them. And that's just something that's really special. And it's something that I really take inspiration in when I write my series. I don't know why, but like for the last like month and a half, I like every day I just watched that Kaido versus Luffy fight, and I don't like the Wano arc, nor do I really like Gear 5, but I love to watch that fight between Kaido and Luffy. I don't know why, but it's just like Kaido is a horrible villain. Gear 5 was the most outlandish transformation. We don't even know how Luffy got it. He just gets it. And yet I'm still intrigued. I don't think there will ever be something even remotely close to One Piece. Going back to my previous and first point, about like the One Piece journey, I feel like everybody kind of, because especially now, right, like trying to get into One Piece now, you consider that there's like over 1,000 episodes. I've watched all 1,000 and something. Well, I skipped the filler, but I watched all 1,000 plus episodes and I loved every minute of it. Well, I didn't love every minute of it, but like after Skypiea for me was probably peak for me. Like, I was really invested. Like, Skypiea was probably the fastest arc I actually watched, and I don't really know why, but Skypiea was just really compelling for me. I think the poorest arc was probably Fishman Island, just pacing wise. I also didn't like Whole Cake Island either. Despite my like what I dislike about One Piece, I love it just as equal. I'm gonna do a video on everything that I don't like about One Piece, and the list is very extensive. But just as much as I don't like about it, I love so much more about it. And it also helps too that the people who animate the show as well put time and care and effort into it. Unlike something like My Hero Academia, where the actual source material is much better than the anime. You guys would think that I hate My Hero Academia. I love My Hero Academia, but the anime that really made me despise My Hero. And like I said though, I love One Piece. I highly recommend it to anybody. If you have not watched One Piece, or if you know about it and are hesitant, I highly recommend that you take the journey with Luffy and the Straw Hats. It is very fulfilling. It is very well worth the investment, in my opinion.